Welcome back. Let's begin the remaining topics of the chapter 2 in history, that is socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. Now dear children, before going to proceed with the new topics of this chapter in this video, let us recall where we left in the previous video. In previous video we saw there was a group of people who want to bring the change in society. These groups were divided in the name of liberals, conservatives and radicals. And the complete time period of these social changes were called as the age of socialism. After that we saw there was another group in the society that was called as industrial society. The members in the industrial society were the workers who used to work in the factories because they don't want to see their exploitation in the society. That's why they were not happy and they framed their society. Why they were not happy? Because of the poor sanitation, less wages and more working hours, and also their housing problem. To support these people, industrial society as well as the liberals and conservatives, the idea of communist society encouraged a lot to bring the change in the society. And we saw the communist society, among communist society we saw the role of Karl Marx, Friedrich Engels. Now today we are going to cover who was there in the Russian Empire, what happened in the Russian Empire so that the Russian Revolution took place. Let us talk about the Russian Empire in 1914. As we all know, every empire has some ruler who used to rule and make their history. In the same way, this Russia that time was ruled by a very popular dynasty called as Romanov dynasty. And the ruler who was being appointed as a king in that time period was Tsar Nicholas II. And if we talk about the society, that time period was called as the age of social changes. It means people were divided into three groups and they want to bring the change in the society. They were liberals, radicals and conservatives. These people have their own demand and they don't want to rule under the Tsar Nicholas II, or they want to end up monarchism in Russia. So it means they too want to proceed for the democratic system in Russia. So with this they started with the revolution. Very important event took place in 1905. Number 1, that is called as Bloody Sunday. And this incident we remember in the history of Russia as a first sparking revolution. Now, second event which took place in year was 1917, where two very important events took place. One was February Revolution, another was October Revolution. And this time period was very important because in this time period around 3rd March 1917, Tsar was being abdicated from the ruling. It means the end of monarchism took place in this year. That's why this October Revolution is the remarkable incident, and it is also called as sometime as the Russian Revolution.
Let us see socialism in Russia. The Russian Social Democratic Workers' Party was formed in 1898 by socialists who respected Marx's idea, that is, overthrow of capitalism. All these political parties were illegal in Russia before 1914, that is, First World War. This SDP means Social Democratic Party was later divided into two groups, Bolshevik and Mensheviks. Social Democratic Party, let us see what are their features. They were a small opposition group. Most of them were radicals. They believed the idea of German communist thinker Karl Marx. They believed the workers would start a revolution, and later on this group split up into two groups, Bolshevik and Menshevik. Let us see the features of Bolshevik. When the party split, Lenin adopted the term Bolshevik, the Russian word majority, to this small group, while labeling the rest of the Democrats Menshevik, minorities. He claimed that on minor matter relating to the party newspaper, his supporters were the majority. The effect of word game was give to impression that his views are widely expected. Bolshevik was the party of majority. It means the number of workers and laborers were more in this, whereas Mensheviks were the party of minority. The number of workers and laborers were less in this. Bolshevik party was led by Lenin, whereas Menshevik leader was Martov. Bolshevik party committed Marxist idea, whereas Menshevik party compete at election. Now, another feature of Bolshevik was they waited for the revolution, whereas Menshevik party campaigned for the reformation now. Bolshevik party wanted to build the group of revolutionaries, whereas Menshevik party wanted to make the large number of activists. A turbulent time, the 1905 revolution. In the beginning of 20th century, Russia was still an autocracy and Tsar was not subject to Duma. Duma means Russian parliament. During the revolution of 1905, Social Democrats and SDP worked with peasants and workers to demand a constitution. Bad time for the Russian workers. Children, year 1904 was remembered as a bad time for the workers of Russia. Why? Because of increase in the prices of essential goods. Also, their wages were declined by 20%. Due to this, the membership of the workers increased in the participation. When the assembly of the Russian workers were dismissed, then thousands of workers went to the strike and they demanded to reduce their working hours and to increase their wages along with the improvement in their working condition.
Let us see the incident of Bloody Sunday. So in year 1905, it was Sunday when the group of workers they went with the petition towards the Tsar Nicholas II under the leadership of Father Gapon. So this Father Gapon was the leader of this incident, Bloody Sunday incident. Leader was Father Gapon. So under his leadership, the march of a group of workers went to the Winter Palace. Winter Palace was the place where Tsar Nicholas II used to stay. So they went with their petition. Petition means their grievance and complaint. And what was there in their complaint? That they want to increase their wages, they want to reduce their working hours, they want for the demand of good sanitation and you can say home or quarters. So these were their petitions. So with this they went, and all of a sudden when Tsar Nicholas came to know, then the military from his side they put a great attack towards them and many bloodshed took place. That's why this incident was remembered as a Bloody Sunday.
Children, let's understand the incident of Bloody Sunday once again with the help of short clipping. It was winter 25th January 1905 when the troop of workers reached to the Winter Palace of Tsar Nicholas II. These troops were led by Father Gapon. Actually, these troops, they want to present their petition. Petition means their grievance. And what was there in their petition? They want to reduce the working hours, they want to increase their wages, and they wanted to improve their working condition. But what happened on that day? These many workers, when they entered in the Winter Palace, were being attacked by the police from the side of Tsar Nicholas II. And this incident, many of the workers killed and wounded. This incident, that's why is called as Bloody Sunday. Why? Because lot of bloodshed took place, and it started the series of events that become as the reason of 1905 revolution. It trend to the strike of spread all over the country, and the universities were closed and student bodies stacked walk out and complaining about the lack of civil liberties. doctors, lawyers, engineers, and other middle class workers, they established the unions and demanded for the Constituent Assembly. During 1905, Tsar allowed the creation of elected consultative parliament or the Duma, but the large number of trade union and the factory committees made up of factory workers also existed for the short time. Severe restrictions were also placed in the political activities. Let us see the reaction of Tsar. He dismissed the first Duma within 75 days and re-elected within 3 months. The Tsar did not want any questioning of his supremacy. Hence, he changed the voting laws and packed the third Duma with the conservative politicians, keeping out liberals and revolutionaries. Let us do some questionnaires. Who was the leader of Bolshevik party? Stalin, Tsar Nicholas II, Martov, or Vladimir Lenin? Next question is, who was the Emperor of Russia in 1914? Tsar Nicholas I, Tsar Nicholas II, Tsar Nicholas III, or Tsar Nicholas IV? Now the last question is, in which year the incident of Bloody Sunday took place in Russia? 1919, in year 1906, in 1914, or 1905? Answer all these questions in comment section. Thank you so much for watching.